On May 22, 2011, the city of Joplin, Missouri experienced a disaster of unimaginable proportions. A powerful tornado, ripping through the heart of the community, left behind a trail of destruction and despair. This was not just another storm, this was a force of nature rarely witnessed, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape and the lives of those who called Joplin home. The day began like any other, with clear skies and the promise of a warm spring afternoon. As the day progressed, however, the weather took a turn for the worse. Storm clouds gathered, darkening the sky with an ominous premonition of the devastation to come. By late afternoon, the sirens wailed, warning residents of an approaching tornado. The tornado, a monstrous funnel cloud, descended from the sky, touching down on the outskirts of Joplin. Its path of destruction cut a swathe through the heart of the city, leaving homes and businesses in ruins. The storm's fury was relentless, its power evident in the widespread devastation it left behind. The tornado that struck Joplin was classified as an EF5, the highest rating on the enhanced Fujita scale, a measure of a tornado's intensity based on the damage it inflicts. This ranking signifies winds exceeding 200 miles per hour, capable of lofting cars into the air like toys and reducing sturdy structures to piles of debris. The sheer force of the wind was unimaginable. Trees were debarked, stripped bare by the unrelenting gusts. Vehicles, once symbols of mobility and freedom, were tossed about like leaves in a whirlwind, their metal frames twisted and mangled beyond recognition. The air was filled with a deafening roar, a testament to the raw power of nature unleashed. The storm's destructive force was not limited to its wind speed. Embedded within the swirling vortex were countless projectiles, debris picked up by the tornado and hurled with deadly velocity. These missiles, ranging from small shards of glass to large pieces of lumber, transformed everyday objects into lethal weapons, further amplifying the storm's destructive potential. The tornado's impact on residential areas was catastrophic. Homes, once sanctuaries of comfort and security, were reduced to rubble, their foundations ripped apart by the storm's ferocity. Neighborhoods, once vibrant with life and laughter, were transformed into scenes of unimaginable devastation. The storm's path was marked by a trail of splintered wood, shattered glass, and twisted metal. Roofs were peeled back, walls collapsed, and personal belongings were scattered far and wide. The air was thick with the smell of damp wood and insulation, a pungent reminder of the homes lost and the lives forever changed. For many survivors, the immediate aftermath was a blur of shock and disbelief. The places they once called home, filled with memories and cherished possessions, were gone, reduced to piles of debris. The task of rebuilding, both physically and emotionally, seemed insurmountable. St. John's Regional Medical Center, a beacon of hope and healing in the Joplin community, found itself directly in the path of the tornado. The hospital, a symbol of strength and resilience, sustained significant damage, its ability to provide care severely compromised. The storm's impact on the hospital was swift and merciless. Windows shattered, showering patients and staff with shards of glass. Walls crumbled, compromising the building's structural integrity. The power went out, plunging the hospital into darkness and silencing vital medical equipment. Despite the chaos and destruction, the hospital staff displayed extraordinary courage and dedication. Working tirelessly in the most challenging of conditions, they evacuated patients, provided emergency care, and comforted those in need. Their actions in the face of unimaginable adversity exemplified the true meaning of heroism. Lives lost, forever remembered. The Joplin tornado claimed the lives of 161 people, making it the deadliest single tornado in the United States since modern record-keeping began in 1950. Each life lost represented a unique individual, a cherished family member, a valued friend, a contributing member of the Joplin community. The scale of the tragedy is difficult to comprehend. Among the victims were young children, their lives cut tragically short. Parents lost sons and daughters, siblings lost brothers and sisters, and the entire community mourned the loss of friends and neighbors. The days and weeks following the tornado were a time of profound sadness and grief. The community came together to mourn their losses, offering support and solace to those who were hurting. Memorials were erected, candles were lit, and prayers were offered in remembrance of those who perished. The long road to recovery. In the immediate aftermath of the tornado, the task of rebuilding seemed insurmountable. The scale of the destruction was overwhelming, and the loss of life weighed heavily on the hearts of survivors. Yet, even amidst the rubble and despair, the spirit of Joplin refused to be broken. Aid poured in from across the country and around the world, a testament to the shared humanity that binds us together in times of crisis. Volunteers flocked to Joplin, offering their time, skills, and resources to assist in the recovery effort. The process of rebuilding was slow and arduous, a testament to the sheer magnitude of the task at hand. Homes and businesses had to be rebuilt from the ground up, infrastructure had to be repaired, and the emotional scars of the disaster had to be healed. Rebuilding lives and hope. The road to recovery was long and challenging, but the people of Joplin faced the future with courage, determination, and an unwavering belief in the resilience of the human spirit. They drew strength from one another, finding solace in shared experiences and a collective determination to rebuild their lives and their community. Stories of resilience and hope emerged from the rubble, neighbors helping neighbors, strangers offering a helping hand, and first responders working tirelessly to save lives became symbols of the indomitable spirit that defined the Joplin community. The recovery effort extended beyond the physical rebuilding of homes and businesses. It also encompassed the emotional and spiritual healing of a community that had endured unimaginable loss. Support groups were formed, counseling services were offered, and faith-based organizations provided comfort and guidance. Lessons learned, strength found. The Joplin tornado, while a tragedy of immense proportions, also served as a poignant reminder of the importance of disaster preparedness, the power of community, and the indomitable spirit of the human heart. The lessons learned from this devastating event continue to shape disaster response and community resilience efforts nationwide. The Joplin experience highlighted the critical importance of early warning systems, disaster preparedness education, and community-based response plans. It underscored the need for individuals, families, and communities to be prepared for the unexpected, to have plans in place, and to know how to respond effectively when disaster strikes. Moreover, the outpouring of support from across the country and around the world demonstrated the power of human compassion and the importance of coming together in times of need. It reaffirmed the belief that even in the darkest of times, hope can emerge from the rubble, and communities can rebuild stronger than before. Preparing for the unexpected. While we cannot prevent natural disasters, we can take steps to mitigate their impact and build more resilient communities. The Joplin tornado serves as a stark reminder of the importance of disaster preparedness, both at the individual and community levels. Take the time to create a family emergency plan, assemble a disaster supplies kit, and learn basic first aid and CPR. Familiarize yourself with your community's warning systems and evacuation routes. Knowledge is power, and being prepared can make a life-saving difference when disaster strikes. Support efforts to strengthen building codes and invest in resilient infrastructure. Advocate for policies that prioritize disaster, risk reduction, and climate change adaptation. By working together, we can create communities that are better prepared to withstand the challenges posed by a changing world. The Joplin tornado, though a tragedy, inspired a legacy of resilience, compassion, and a renewed commitment to building safer and more resilient communities. Let us honor the memory of those lost by embracing the lessons learned and working together to create a future where communities are better prepared for the unexpected.